Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at replacing the rear speakers in a 1985 Chevy Caprice Classic. Right here is one of the rear speakers that is a replacement speaker from about 20 years ago that I've already removed. We're going to do some other things on some other videos, including radio replacement, but for now we're going to start with the rear speakers. As you'll see in a minute, the rear clips hold these pieces here, actually hold the speakers up underneath the shelf of the behind the rear seat, and this is the original insulated padding to protect the speaker from inside the trunk, and you'll see this in a minute when we take out the other speaker. Okay, so this is in the right rear of the trunk, and you can see the spare tire here and the blue wire for the clip. This is the speaker that I already removed. We'll go up underneath here and you can see above, that's the original grill for the back behind the rear seat, and over here this is the harness for the speaker. So this is the one I've already removed. And now we'll come across to the other side, and you'll see in place here I've just tied up with some twine the original insulated cover for the speaker. And I had to... Okay, so here's the view of the left rear speaker from the bottom, and I've removed the protective cover. Here's the wire harness clip you can see. I'll take that off in a minute, and it mounts up into the frame here with these clips, those metal plates and those two clips here. And on the other side you'll see here a little pin and hook, and so we should be able to pop that out and the speaker will come down with the plates attached. Okay, so to remove it, we push it forward to unhook that clip here on the right side, and then the speaker will come down and we can very carefully pull out to release these hooks, and the speaker was removed. Okay, so now we have both rear speakers removed, and as I mentioned, these are not original speakers. These are JBLs from the late 90s. So I have to remove these original plates that are attached here, but I also wanted to show you these are the original clips that held in the original rear speakers that came with the car in '85. So if you're removing original speakers, you're going to see something like this hooked up into the back, and then on the right side there's the clip. So you would be removing something like this. Otherwise, if you're dealing with replacement speakers like me, you're going to see plates like this. Alright, so to remove these rear clips for the speakers here, flat blade, and there's a bolt on the back. So I'm just going to unscrew these now and take them off. Okay, so now we've got the rear clips removed from the speakers, and we're going to set these aside, and I'll get out the new speakers that we're going to use to put in. So here's the speakers we're going to put in today. I just picked up a pair of these Kenwoods KFC 6966S from Crutchfield. We have the grills that came with them that come off, and we're going to attach based on these plates just like the old ones were in. You can see here, and we're going to attach the harness adapters as well. One thing to mention here is make sure you have a set of the factory clips, adapter clips. I picked these up at Crutchfield as well, and you're going to want to match the polarity on the ends that connect to the speaker with what you have on either your original or replacement speakers. So now we have the clips installed on the new speakers, screwed in with the bolts that were on the old JBLs, and we've attached the new set of wiring harnesses. Actually, you can't screw them up because the sizes are different for the positive and negative. So this is all attached now. We're going to pop it in the car. So we're back in the trunk here now in the left rear, and we're going to attach the new speakers. For the time being, I've left the original cardboard cover here just because that's a support for the fabric inside the car. It may muffle the sound, but I have to decide what I'm going to do about that. But again, the installation here is pretty straightforward to these clips. We're going to pop that in right now. Okay, let's see if we can do this with two hands. So we're going to mount the clips right there, get that popped in, and then on this side we're going to get this clip right there, and I'm going to stop this so I can make sure I get it in right. So now it's installed here. You see it's clipped back up in here. On this side both clips are in place, so the speaker is relatively secure. If you have some vibration, you can adjust this, tighten it up a bit, and then now we'll reconnect the wiring harness and then attach the cover plate. So this is the fabric insulation protector for the bottom of the speaker. This was in the original, but what you're going to see now is it's not easy to mount to the top here so that it stays in place, in part because the speakers are deeper than the originals, and these original plastic clip plates are too shallow to hold both the speaker in place and the protective cover. And so what I'm going to do is we're just going to attach this up here with some twine to kind of hold it in place so we don't accidentally puncture it with something we put in the trunk. Now I've put the twine on here just to hold that insulating piece in place, and as you can see it's all connected and back up in to the car. So that's the replacement install of the rear speakers for the 1985 Chevy Caprice.